I have important news from the Brotherhood's camp.
If Kronos gave you permission to visit me, it must be important news indeed.
Iberion is dead. He died during the ritual invocation of the Sleeper.
Iberion dead? That's bad news. Very bad news indeed. Who's leading the Brotherhood now? That power-hungry and deceitful Kor Kalam?
No, Kalam has turned his back on the Brotherhood. He's taken some Templars with him. Nobody knows where they've gone.
Why is that? He was in second place after Iberion.
Certain events have convinced the gurus that their way is the wrong one. Their god seems to be an evil archdemon. One of the gurus nearly killed me under the influence of the Sleeper, although I had saved his life just briefly beforehand. Kor Kalam was the only guru who didn't want to admit the true nature of the hellish creature. That's why he's left the camp in the swamp.
I see. Well, at least we're lucky in this regard. Kor Angar is a good man. He's tough, but honest. If anybody could prevent the Brotherhood from falling apart after this spiritual catastrophe, he can.
I have this almanac. Iberion used it to charge the focus.
Very good. We need the knowledge contained in this book to charge the 5 original focus stones. I'll take the almanac.
I have this focus.
You're holding the key that can unlock all our bonds. It's one of the 5 focus stones which were used to create the magic barrier. And with the help of the very same focusing power of these stones, we'll tear down the Great Wall of Energy.
But won't that use up an awful lot of power?
True, but in all these years we've untiringly collected ore instead of trading it for luxuries with our jailers. As you must know, each ore nugget contains a certain amount of magic power. With the aid of the energy thus amassed in the ore mound, we'll be able to destroy the magic barrier.
Sounds dangerous.
The explosion will be merely of a magical nature. It will only destroy everything that's been modified by the magic inside the barrier. There is no danger to us human beings.
Here, take the focus. I hope it really will be of some use to your plans with the ore mound. What are you going to do with the focus and the almanac now?
Nothing. We need the 4 remaining focus stones first. Unfortunately, we don't have any of these 4 magic stones.
I'm willing to find the 4 remaining focus stones for you. After all, I'm quite keen on getting out of here sometime myself.
I must warn you, searching for them will prove as difficult as it will be dangerous. Since conflict with the old camp is getting worse every day, I cannot give you any mercenary either. You'll be totally on your own.
Well, that's nothing unusual for me. I'll find a way to organize these things.
Your confidence does you credit, but you'll need some items to assist you. Take this map here. It's old, but on it you'll see the original locations of the focus stones when the barrier was created. Also, this spell scroll will enable you to travel back to our camp faster. Finally, you need to speak to Riordian. He brews the potions for the camp. You'll find him in his hut, here, on the upper level. May you return in one piece.
Hey, I thought you were dead.
Sometimes I thought so myself.
A lot of things have happened since we last met. I hear you've contributed a great deal to the final invocation.
Obviously, you're quite well informed.
Better than you think. Now you're looking for the focus?
Yes, there must be one somewhere around here.
I know where to find one. There's just one problem.
I see. What do you want?
You've really learned your lesson, but that's not what I meant.
No? What's the problem then?
It's 3 tons of a problem. Let's go. You'll understand in a moment. On the left side of this canyon lies the entrance to a cave that leads to the location of the focus.
All right, but first we have to get rid of that monster over there.
Try to find a weak point or another possibility to defeat the troll. I'll attract his attention. That was fantastic. You're really good. And now, go get the focus. I'll make sure that there won't be any other awkward surprises. The winch seems to be jammed. Let me see. Maybe I can fix it. Well, it ought to work now. Get the focus, and I'll wait for you here. Hey, you found the focus! Very good! I think it's time for me to stop by at the old camp again. Good luck.
Make sure you stay alive.
We'll meet again.
Take care. I found a focus in the Troll Canyon.
That's a start. You're doing well. There are still 3 focus stones missing to accomplish our plan. Now go and look out for the remaining focus stones. I see you've used up the teleportation scroll. Here, take a new one. May you return in one piece?
Hi, Greenhorn. As you can see, the colony is quite a small place. You can't help bumping into people all the time.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm trying to track down an old legend.
Legend?
Yes, Milton, my pal from the old camp, told me that monks used to live here. Of course, that was long before the barrier was created. It said they worshipped a god who gave them the power to turn into animals. I'm sure there are still treasures from the old times here. What brings you here?
I'm looking for a magic focus. It must be somewhere in this area.
The thing you're looking for might be in the old ruined monastery beyond the canyon.
We could go on together.
Good idea. This area is crowded with snappers. When they're on their own, they're no problem for an experienced hunter. Most of the time they hunt in packs, though. A pack can even tear the cleverest sword fighter to pieces.
So we'll go together?
Okay, but before we cross this log, I'd like to examine the canyon. I like to know what's at my back. Come with me. I've discovered a path which will take us there. That's what I call luck. Apparently, this used to be a storage cave. Why don't you take the lead now? I just wanted to make sure that we won't be surprised on our return trip. This damn gate? They say nobody in the colony has ever been able to open it. The little beasts over there seem to be the only ones who have managed to get into the inner yard. You actually managed to open the gate. That spell of yours was real clever.
And on we go. Come on.
Looks like a pedestal of some sort. Perhaps the artifact you're looking for used to lay here. So you found your magic artifact.
Yeah, I have to take the focus to the Magicians of Water. They need it.
I'll accompany you for a while. Oh, hell! What monster's that over there?
Oh, where did that come from?
Looks like one of those virtually invincible trolls, only smaller. Whatever. If we want to get out of here, we have to get past that beast. That was hard work.
Yeah, we defeated that monster. But if that was just a young troll...
Then you'd rather not bump into its parents, huh?
Something like that.
This is where we go our separate ways. I want to stay here for a while and have a look around. But I'm sure we'll meet again. See you later, my friend.
I found a focus in the ruined monastery. Gorn the mercenary was there. He gave me a hand in searching.
Good. That's the second focus stone you've brought us. We're getting closer and closer to our target. Be brave and fetch the 2 remaining focus stones. I see you've used up the teleportation scroll. Here, take a new one. May you return in one piece.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I came here by order of the Magicians of Water. I'm looking for magical artifacts, so-called focus stones.
You're looking for the focus stones? You're really brave.
Satyrus and the other magicians from the new camp want to use it to detonate the barrier in order to free us from this imprisonment.
I'll believe that when I see it with my own eyes.
I feel the same, but tell me, why did you come here?
I'm weighing up if it's worthwhile paying a visit to the mountain fort. You know, there is a document I'd like to get. On the other hand, it's quite risky to go in there.
This document you're looking for, what is it?
Many years ago, the lord of this area lived in this mountain fort. He controlled the land and the mines. Like any other aristocrat, he had, of course, a document to verify his tenure. And I'll get this document.
But as long as we're being kept in here by the barrier, it won't be worth anything.
That's right. But if the water mages manage to destroy the barrier, the document might become quite valuable again.
How did you manage to get past that living mountain?
I've learned a lot from the gurus. Their magic can be really helpful.
We could have a look around the fort together.
That's a good idea. You go first. I'll stay near you. Look. Looks like the focus you're looking for is up there.
Right, looks like a focus platform. It's not that easy to reach it.
I'll go and have a look up there.
I found the document.
Hey, well done! Take these magic scrolls as a reward. With them, you'll be able to reach the focus. I'll wait for you down by the focus platform. Now both of us have what we wanted. I'll stay here to read the old books.
We'll meet again. I found a focus in the mountain fort.
Unbelievable. Now we have 4 focus stones altogether. There's only one more missing. Then we'll have them all. You've already done our community a great service. Get the last focus stone, and we'll soon be able to free ourselves. I see you've used up the teleportation scroll. Here, take a new one. May you return in one piece.
Greetings. My friend Lester from the swamp camp told me about your great deeds there. I am impressed. You've become very strong.
I do my best.
Ah, yes. Always modest, aren't you?
Lester and I took out the mountain fort.
He told me about it. Apparently, you can be trusted.
Where have the 4 of you been meeting so far?
Oh, here and there. We meet in a lot of different places.
What are you doing here?
There is an ancient ring of stone not far from here. In its center lies the entrance to an underground vault.
Some sort of tomb?
Yes, something like that. There is something in that tomb that I'd like to have.
I'm looking for a focus stone. It must be here somewhere.
That almost sounds as if we were both looking for something in the same place.
Why don't you go down into the tomb and get what you're looking for?
Oh, that's a long story. I'd have to go a long way back to explain.
Go ahead. I'm in no hurry.
All right, after the creation of the magic barrier which imprisons us all, one of the magicians sealed a magic artifact down there.
Is this artifact one of the 5 focus stones?
Exactly. So you already know the story of the 5 focus stones?
Don't tell me you're after the focus stone as well.
No, I'm not interested in the focus stone. I'm looking for an orcish talisman.
The artifact was sealed away?
Yes, a powerful spell protects it. The first grave robber trying to swipe the focus will be cursed and doomed to an existence as a restless undead. We'll have to protect the tomb from other grave robbers.
How can you get past that curse?
There will be no need for that now. Some years ago, an ore baron out pleasure hunting for orcs was careless enough to enter the tomb. Now he is the guard of the treasures down there.
What about that talisman?
I believe its former owner used it to defend himself against angry orcs. If I'm right, the talisman may be of great use.
We should seek out the tomb together. You get the talisman, and I'll have the focus stone.
All right, but there is one little problem.
A problem?
Yes, the guard down there in the tomb.
Can't he be cut into handy little pieces?
That wouldn't be too easy. He seems to be extremely resistant against the effects of normal weapons.
Let me guess, you already got a plan, right?
Well, I have a plan, but I can't carry it out on my own.
Tell me.
I have a spell scroll with a very powerful spell here. The spell will destroy all the undead who fall under it.
Then it should be child's play to take out the tomb.
Well, not quite. The guard is not on his own any longer. Probably later grave robbers who were no more successful than he was. I went down there once and I was nearly killed. One man on his own cannot do much there.
Give me the spell scroll and we'll do it together.
Good, very good. I hoped you would say that. However, we only have one spell scroll. Use it for the guard. The other undead can be defeated in normal fights as well.
I see. Well, which way leads to the Ring of Stone?
Follow me. Here we are. The tunnel here leads directly to the tomb.
Then let's go and visit the guard.
Good. You have the talisman.
Here, take it. That was our deal.
Thank you, my friend. I never forget anybody who helped me. I'll go back to the old camp. Perhaps we'll meet there.
I found a focus under the ring of stone.
Brilliant. Now we have all 5 focus stones. Your deeds are invaluable to our camp. Be assured of my eternal gratitude. Go to Riordan now. He'll give you something for your immense efforts. Speak to Kronos, the keeper of the ore as well. He'll give you another gift from our community.
Can you blast the ore mound now?
We now have all the artifacts we need to fulfill our plan. But the barrier was created by 12 magicians. There are not enough magicians in the circle of water to control the powerful energies and to guide them onto the right course.
What can we do?
I'm aware that you've already done much for our community. We owe you greatly. But in the interest of all the inhabitants of the colony, I need to ask one more favor of you.
One more favor?
Yes. Go to the old camp and try to win some of the magicians of the Circle of Fire for our cause.
Magicians of fire? Why should they want to give up their easy life? The destruction of the barrier would rob them of their powerful position.
That is the exact reason why you must accomplish this mission. You know people from all the camps of the colony. Remind the magicians of fire of the old times, when we studied the arts of magic together.
All right then, I'll try to convince the magicians of fire, but I can't promise anything. It seems nearly impossible to me.
You must try. If you do not succeed in this, there is only one other, just one.
One what?
Forget it. You must succeed. Here, take this magic rune. Hand it over to Coristo, the High Magician of the Circle of Fire, as a sign of our trust. With this, he can teleport into this room without passing the guards, anytime he wants. I hope that it will convince our former friends of our good intentions. May you return in one piece. Greetings.
Satyrus said you had a reward for me?
Ah, come here, come here. Our spiritual leader has told me about your heroic deeds. All the people in the camp, no, the whole colony, are deeply indebted to you. Take this as a modest reward for all your efforts.
Keep it to yourself.
If you think, keep it to yourself.
Hello.
There must be something about that story after all.
Satyrus said you had a reward for me.
As the keeper of the ore, I'd like to give you a small portion of our ore for your great deeds on behalf of the camp. I hope you'll make as good use of it as we do.